Why do we have to pay for love? Some of you guys are asking me, like, Coach, bro, is it even worth actually even doing a whole dating thing? And you just ask so many questions. I'm like, you know what? Let me actually break this down, right? This is the reality about love, about the girl you want, about X, Y, and Z. Here's the thing, right? The reason why we have to play the game is because we want to be with somebody. That's the whole point of this, right? A lot of guys are opting out because it's like, bro, I'm not where I'm at, right? I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not mentally there. I don't have the time. I don't have the capacity. And you're saying all these overwhelming things, and I'm like, hey, you know, realistically, that's the case. But I want you to, I want to say, this is why I understand y'all, right? Right? A lot of guys get into the motion and they're like, okay, why do we have to pay for love, right? And a lot of guys are looking at this scenario and like, this is what we're taking on. This is what we're taking on. We're taking on the emotional paywall, right? We're taking on the dating paywall, right? We're taking on the mixed signal paywall. We're taking on the time paywall, the text paywall, the money paywall. And I get it. I get it. And don't forget, the biggest one of it all, the social media paywall. This is a lot of baggage that a lot of guys were all going through. I'd be sitting here, I'd be like, oh my God, again? I see somebody going through the text stage and they're like, oh my gosh, it's not working out. That's another pay. We gotta pay. We gotta pay with our time and the excuses and the slow texting and the emotional things and X, Y, and Z. And it's so crazy because one of the biggest things that I've noticed is that this is how guys are seeing the entirety of going after somebody, being with somebody, dating somebody, X, Y, and Z. This is all, we're all dealing with this. And for me, I be trying to tell, y'all, it's like, it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. But the thing that pains the most about the entire baggage and entire paywall that we have to pay for love is that usually you would think women have all these different things. They gotta deal with their emotions, they gotta figure out. But the biggest paywall that they have to figure out is the I don't know paywall. The yes or no paywall. And a glimpse of this for you guys is, after you guys understand when girls actually like you, right? There's a difference when a girl actually likes you and there's a difference when she does not like you. And majority of times, this is what's happening. The guys are understanding that they gotta go through all these different paywalls just so I can love somebody. I need somebody to love. 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 A lot of you guys are looking for somebody to love. But here's the problem. We're getting into a situation where we put all our eggs in this basket, and majority of girls are going here. You know why? Because they do like you, right? They do like you. But you just don't check all the boxes. But the person in mind is Mr. Right. Right? 6 foot, nice car, apartment, job, 6 figures. This is Mr. Right for them. Now sometimes everybody knows when you've been in the dating game a lot longer. You understand? This is the social media game. This is what social media is telling them. This isn't life, guys. But we all know that, right? And I'm trying to tell you guys, look, the reason why we have to pay for love is because eventually there is an individual that gets to this paywall where they say, I don't know. And they say, yes, I choose you. Now, I don't like the whole choosing aspect of things, but I want you guys to understand that. Because the truth is, when the girl initiates the I don't know protocol, and they say, well, I do like him. And you look at their checklist. Well, he's 5'7". He's logical. He doesn't work out. So what they're doing in their mind are like, you know what? I can do that he's 5'7". I can do that he's logical. We're gonna have to figure out how to get him in the gym. See, this is what happens when girls actually start processing the person that's in front of them. And I'm trying to tell you guys, you can't quit the game because you run into a few bad eggs, bruh. You can't quit the game because you ran into a few bad eggs. You have to want it. You have to see it. You have to go for it. You have to take for it. You have to do whatever it means, what you have to do to show up. You want love? Show up. You want greatness? Show up. You want the best person? Show up. You want to be the best person? Show up. You have to show up time and time. And I understand the paywall sucks. I understand it's tough. I understand it's a lot of baggage. I understand, but that's your role. That's your role. You're supposed to take it on. I'm not saying here, hey, be a simp, be this, that, and the third. I'm not saying, hey, overlook the small, minute things that are just showing you. I'm not saying that. I need you to prepare yourself to understand that you are literally being categorized and seeing if you hit all those boxes, and there's going to be eventually a person that's going to say yes. And you know what happens? These paywalls that we see are no longer there. Now, guys, when I tell you guys, just because the paywalls aren't there anymore and you got your person, doesn't mean you stop showing up. A lot of you guys, you get the girl, you achieve your goal and you stop showing up. You gotta show up. Because regardless of what it is, you have to stimuli her stimuli or she will get stimuli by another guy. That's the truth. So at the end of the day, this is why we have to pay for love. Regardless of what it looks like. Glass is closed. Okay. Guys. I need you guys to tap it. Tap it for me. Guys, if you haven't popped into the Discord, go to the Discord. The link is in the bio. Just click it. The Book of Yay. Join the Discord, guys. Also, go to YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Turn me up. But I want to get to the one point that everybody's been asking me. Coach this, coach that, coach, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm doing a 6-month coaching program. Guys, it's a one-on-one. It's only a couple spots. Look, for the guys that are serious, go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. DM me one-on-one. And then we can go from there. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only taking people that's trying to get off the bench and trying to play the game and try to win. I'm not taking people that don't want to win. You guys ever been to a program and you look over here like, oh snap, the program's good. Yeah, we're doing that, guys. So the guys that want to get their fitness right. For the guys that want to get their goals right. For the guys that want to demolish the dating game and go and understand how to go past the heartbreak, I'm that guy. For the guys that really want to tap in on their faith, I'm that guy. So I'm only going to take a couple guys that are really serious, guys. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna see how you're at. But I'm only taking serious people. If you are the type of person that say, hey, I'm done with the fact that I'm losing at life and I want to win, the people that are locked in with the Book of Yay, we gonna win. You gonna look at your teammates and you gonna say, I'm a winner. But at the end of the day, if you come on this side, we gonna work. It's no BS. It's everything. It's daily. So guys, tap in. The Book of Yay. Go to YouTube, subscribe, lock in. But believe it or not, class is closed.